very tranquil. It's like might be the most chill music ever played on the chill station. Wait, why is the... Hello? Feels like the robot's not responding as normal. Hi, it's me, Scott. Am I quiet? Hello? Hello there? Is something different? My voice quieter than usually is? Something doesn't seem right. My suspicion is that Windows did something stupid because Windows always does something stupid. I don't want microphone privacy settings. Volume. That's output volume. Input volume is where I always have it. And I don't have any separate gain or anything. Hello, hello, hello. That looks more normal. Grambone. I know, I'm sorry. It's Distractland's making me. Is my audio sound wrong? This is where I always have it, but it seems like that it's not spiking in OBS like it normally does. Did I do something yesterday messing with audio? It's quiet. Okay. Thank you. Device. This should be the Rode NT Mini. Hello, 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 hello. Life is yours. I'm confused. Why is this so quiet? Okay. Why can't Windows just leave my audio settings alone? I already made a stupid webcam tool because it couldn't leave my video alone. I mean, delete it. Get rid of it. I don't know what to do. I hesitate to like... There's no gain on this mic. This mic has no... Can you hear that? There's no hardware gain here. It's got to all be software. Desktop microphone. That's the input volume. I mean, if I pump that up, is that okay? Is that better? This does not look normal. Do I normally have any filters on here? Like any gain? I don't think I do. That's a noise suppression. Turn this off for a second. Okay, we get some, it's not, I don't have a gate on. I don't know. Very irritating. Okay, well, I'm sure at any moment, Windows settings will just arbitrarily change for no reason, and you will all be deafened. I don't know, everybody. I apologize. I'm so tired of Windows. I hate it so much. But imagine using desktop Linux, though. I don't know. I did get my new laptop, my new free Mac laptop yesterday. I just started setting it up. I mean, could I not use Windows? It doesn't seem possible. I would just end up fussing with Linux. I know how this goes. I've done it in the past. I would just end up messing with it all the time. Stream on my Stream Deck. Is that what I should do? I mean, I will honestly say, and I'm not the first to say this, obviously, but that, like, in fact, Linus Torvalds is the first to say this. The biggest hope for desktop Linux ever being a thing is Valve. Like SteamOS. I just don't want it can't get in the way of me doing my work. Also, so much of my work depends on applications that would not run on Linux. And I don't want to, and so much of my workflow involves going back and forth between Windows and macOS. So like, as much as I hate the Adobe suite, various other applications I'm annoyed by, they're like part of my work in a pretty integral way that would be difficult to ditch. I'm not going to use GIMP. I'm not going to use Inkspace. So, okay, what do we want to do? We got this fella back here. This fella got a bath. Clean as a whistle. My sink is full of toxic chemicals. But pretty good. So, what I was thinking, one is I was kind of thinking of just starting a rough CAD model of this. Just kind of starting a rough CAD model, and then also starting a just a little bit of planning for the circuitry. And I don't know. I don't think I have it in me to use Eagle CAD. I mean, you know, for the circuit design in Fusion. I should probably learn to do it at some point. It's just so annoying. Fritzing is so much easier, even though fritzing is like kind of a piece of junk in a lot of ways. It's just, oof. So we got 3 things to deal with, really. We want to deal with my document limit has been reached. Okay, well, that's too bad. Let's make this read-only. And let's make, I don't even know what this is. Make this read-only. Okay, so go in here, save this file. Okay, let's switch over here. Okay, so this is going to be what? It's not really a panel. Control box. What are we calling this thing? Industrial controls. So I thought we would just start out, like, try to get some measurements, try to see, like, you know, think about some ways to, like, create this geometry, I guess. Slightly weird geometry, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna initially try to recreate it perfectly. I think initially I'm just gonna try to, I think initially I'm just going to try to like rough in the exterior geometry of that and then go from there, I guess. I don't know. I don't quite know. So, but maybe we just start out. A lot of ways we could do this. This is pretty weird because it's got like this little recessed shell thing that I don't actually know the best way to make that. I don't quite know how I want to do that. Because we could make a shell, maybe it just does need to be a separate piece. Or we could like have a truly fully internal shell and then a okay, let's just say we started with box. Because that's all we need to start with anyway. Let's just start with it on the ground, I guess. Okay. Oh no, my screwdrivers. What a tragedy. Why that fucker didn't know? Whoever designed that screwdriver holder did a bad job. It's me. I'm the one who designed it. Surprised that came off though. Those are command strips are usually quite burly. Okay. Let's get some rough measurements of this fella. To start with, we can always go tune them up if we need to. So we're going to call this like 9 7/16 by 4 9/16. So 9 7/16 by 4 9/16. Okay, and then the height of just the boxy part, we'll just call 7 1/16. Probably be doing all this in millimeters, but hey. Okay, so This is our cute little box. I'm not really going to worry about locating anything on it at the moment. All I really want to do is locate, you know, get this little pipe on the bottom, just to start thinking a little bit about how that might work. So the hole is there. It does have a weird little lip, which is also kind of annoying, but it appears to be dead center. And I'm just going to go with the assumption that the hole on the bottom is dead center to start with, I think. So let's do a sketch on the bottom of this, I guess. Did I do that correctly? Guess so. Did I? Okay. So we want to locate the center. So let's do a construction line. Center. 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 Let's stick a point there later so we can snap to the center if we want to. And then let's create, I mean, that's kind of all we need, I guess, because now we can just make a hole here. Which is weird though, because this is not, oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's create a cylinder now. Can I snap this to this point? That would be kind of cool. Wait, did I do this totally wrong? How did I make my box go negative instead of positive? Wait, how did I do that? No. I think I'm okay. Okay, weird. I'm just confusing myself. Okay, what does the cylinder want to know? Oh, I see. This is just to pick a surface. I guess. But can I just... I don't think I can draw just a cylinder on a surface like that. Why is the center point snapping to some insane place? Okay, weird. Okay, radius of this. So it'll have an internal diameter, which I don't know actually if there is the idea of a tube or pipe. Is there? Oh, there is. So maybe since it is literally a pipe, maybe we should make a pipe instead. So we want a pipe. Oh, you have to have a path to draw along to make a pipe. So I guess we don't want a pipe. Okay, back to cylinder. On this surface from here. OD. I got new calipers, but I'm scared to use them because they're just too fancy. I mean, I want to for sure. This battery's dead. Maybe this is my motivation. Did I put it in here without turning it off? This is part of the motivation for getting new calipers. The battery feels weirdly chubby. Why do I have a chubby battery? Nobody wants that. Okay. Well, I still really don't want to open the new ones yet. I thought I had some batteries though. Where might I have put them? This is because I don't have a battery box yet. This is the issue. I just saw these batteries though. Is this the right battery? It doesn't really look right. Unless there's something seriously wrong. This is a CR1220. What is this? This is not the right battery. Is it? No, this is totally not the right battery. How did I end up with this? Okay, this may be it. Maybe we have to bust out the Mitutoyos because... Only because I don't have a battery for this. Which is quite silly. Okay. Well, fancy Mitutoyo calipers. Will this be your inaugural ride? They're so beautiful. Look at this. Beautiful packaging. Beautiful. Beautiful packaging. Beautiful equipment. There was a deal on them I couldn't resist. I wanted Mitutoyo calipers for a very long time. Okay. They're just so nice. I don't want to hurt them. I do need to like go through and verify that everything is 100% legit. It appears to be. It comes with all like the documents of authenticity and everything, but you know, those could be fake. Whew. Beautiful. Yeah, digital. Mitutoyo digital calipers. If I get non-digital, I will get. At some point, maybe I'll get some Starrett with the Starrett calipers with a dial. The finest of calipers. Okay. Battery in. Do I need calipers this nice? Absolutely not. There's just no real world that I need calipers this nice. But I wanted them. I wanted calipers this nice. It was a present to myself, from myself, for just being myself, for me. Okay, so put in the battery. I don't think there's like any calibration or anything that has to be done until calibrated at the factory. Okay, they're flashing at me like they're gonna self-destruct, so that seems terrifying. Ugh, they feel so good. Presumably I have to do something. What do I have to do? It's flashing at me in a terrifying way. What do you want? What do you got me? I am spoiling myself, but I don't remember why. For some reason I deserved this, or for some reason I decided I deserved it. Here's my certificate of inspection. Okay. Step 1, battery. Step 2, close. Step 3, hold origin for 1 second. Okay, beautiful. Ugh, that's a beautiful crisp display. They feel so good. Switch to inches. Okay. So they don't have a fractional inch mode, actually, which my cheap calipers do. I mean, they're not super cheap. The calipers I have are fine. They're just not outrageously fancy. Okay. So, OD. Flaking paint on me and on my desk. I ordered some bow shield for this, like the Boeing fancy cleaning. Okay. 3.118 the OD. got like some rust and some paint on it, so it's a little hard to get a. I think we're gonna call it 3.125. Okay, let's call it 3.125. That's adequate for now. And then here, it's got like a goofy little lip on it, but unfortunately. .944-ish. Not the most accurate way to do this. 1.945. Sanity check. These are brand new. Yeah. Oh, 125 seems was a little far. Okay. I don't want to call that more, just 3 1/16. Undershoot it a little. Ah! Okay. So what was this? 1.95 inches. Okay, and then we need to bore this out. And so I don't quite know a way to do this. You'd either use hole or shell. Oh, that was not right. Can't I say the dimensions of the shell? So this will be a new body. So that's fine. So this shell operation though, that work? Maybe it just didn't work. Maybe I picked the wrong one. Oh, I see. Okay, so then the inside thickness. .5635. That seem sane? Yeah. Okay. Oh, my calipers, they're so fancy. I am actually a little sad, I will admit, that they don't have the that little fractional function. I do kind of like that fraction function. Obviously, I should have spent more money. I don't even know if Mitutoyo does that, actually. I could just learn in my head. I guess the idea is that's not very accurate, but hey, I like it anyway. I think these do that. They have some, like, fractional mode. Yeah. Huh. Maybe there's a way to do that on those that I just don't know about. So, that gives us this thing, and I'm not even going to worry about other pieces at the moment. I just want to have this to kind of actually, let's go ahead and just make this part of the same body. It's welded. It's a little weird though. I don't know. Let's not. Okay. Okay. So we have the box, we have the pipe. So the thing I just wanted to think about was like, okay, what would it look like to I don't know how you would do that actually. Like get a length for a pipe, like a parametric pipe length. I guess you could have a path. Anyway, so the idea, what I think is the idea, there's kind of two schools of thought on this that I haven't really decided on. Either this thing is just going to sit on a plane, that like captures it, sort of. So in other words, it would just have a little 2-inch lip or whatever. Or I deliberately stand it up off the surface a little bit, like give it a little bit of height. So either it's like this, but on some kind of stand, you know, just wooden display stand, or it has a little height to it. I'm leaning towards the height. The only downside to the height really is like raising the center of gravity and needing a bit more hardware, I guess. How did I get my... This is the front, so I just got my dimensions wrong from the start. Can I not redo this? I see. Oh no, but that messes up my center point. What a tragedy. Let's just go back here and have a move. Can we... I guess we'd want to do it here. After this, we do a point-to-point move, a move, a point-to-position move. No, I can't grab that point. Move this body. Oh, I see. So that's the body. And then I want to move that point to that point. Start point. I'm confused here. Start point of translation. What am I doing wrong? Actually, it would be nice to just be able to change the origin of this, but I don't know that I can. Replacement. Like, I don't want to resize it. I just want to change the placement of it, but I don't know if I can actually do that. You know? I don't think I can. I think I'd have to do a move here. In case it's not very clear, I'm still learning all of these things. So I want to move this, but I want to move this to and like snap to a grid point. So now that's my pivot. Now can we just like... Oops. I'm doing a bad job. I don't think acrylic's going to be strong enough. This is a pretty heavy thing. We have a body. I want to set the pivot of this body. It looks... Oops, almost. Here. And then, oh. I hate how clicking undo like fully undoes the thing I'm trying to do. So set the pivot there, and then snap it there. Is that what I'm aiming for? I think so. So the pivot is set. So now what I want to do is just snap this to this, but I can't. Okay, that took way too many steps. Anyway, why do I have two moves? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that weird? It seemed weird. I really feel like I should just be able to do a point to point, right? Like, I just don't understand why I can't select this point. I don't know. Let's go through those steps again. Why would it move that down when I'm doing a set pivot? Why would that be? We do a free move, we do a set pivot. I grab here. Now I'm grabbing. Why? Why did you move that? I'm in set pivot mode. I don't understand. I don't know why that was so annoyingly complicated. But now that didn't move my sketch. I feel like this is just really irritating. Maybe I should have started with the pipe. I don't want to just redo this and start with the pipe. I mean, because bafflingly, that didn't move. I mean, maybe that's the... I don't know, man. But it shows that. So why... Like, it's acting like, hey, you referenced that point. I don't know. I'm clearly bad at this. Why didn't it move the sketch also? Especially since that sketch was like referenced to that plane. You know? Am I crazy? Again, if we go edit that sketch... I don't think we can re-choose the surface it's on, right? Like, I don't know, man. I mean, there's obviously a better way to do this. I just don't quite know, like, what's the right way to recover from this. Like, that move makes no sense to me. Like, that it would not take the body... Or not take the sketch that's referenced to that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't reference the sketch to the surface. I don't know. Kind of want to just start all over. Just feel like there was a better way. There's gotta be a better way. If I take a screenshot, though, I'm going to lose this other feature. Oh. Okay. Are you going to be mad about placing the cylinder? Or are you just like, who cares about the cylinder? Well, the cylinder's just placed in a crazy way. But now I can't recover this. That's annoying. And weirdly, the like measurements of this are not available. I don't know. Really, these should probably be like different components or something. I don't know. But okay, let's try this again and maybe we can make it less annoying. One idea would be to build it from the front plane instead. I don't know. Like, I want a box, but a box placed from the center. That's what I actually want. I want like a center reference box, not a box that's corner to corner. I mean, I guess this could be fine. I forgot all the dimensions. So in this case, width would be 9 point or whatever. Come on. Really? Can't type this in here. Okay, 9.4375. Just in case it's not clear, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to fusion. Didn't we measure all these? We had all these fractionally, right? And that's the height. So in this case, that is for... Well, what did we call that? That was like 4 to 9/16, right? And this was actually 7 1/16. And this was actually 9 7/16, right? Not that that matters a ton, but it was a little weird that we lost that reference. I just want this to be centered there. Is that crazy of me? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe I shouldn't care. I mean, could move it so the whole body was centered here. Or like a face. I'm confused about this. Maybe sketch objects is what I should have moved before. This doesn't seem like really making sense to me though. Like this point to point thing, I can pick a point there, and then I can pick a point here, and it's got a cute little fancy arrow. Like, hey, I want to move stuff. So I select this whole body. And I say, that's my origin. And I want my target, just so weird that this point is like, am I crazy here? This feels like, I mean, maybe I should be doing something else to be able to move that. Like if that's my origin point, and then my target point is like, literally want the grid. So it seems like point to position is the thing that I would want. So how does that work in this context? Like, is this the source point? You know? It just doesn't really make sense to me. Like if I essentially want to center this object or something. I mean, the other option is like set the pivot up here, kind of like what we tried previously. Drag the pivot down to the ground, which you would think would be possible, but it seems like it's not. It seems like I cannot snap this to the object. It seems more like I can only snap it to That seem weird? Could also try set the pivot already here. And then just... I had set pivot off. I don't understand. I really don't. I'm sure I'm missing something obvious. Free move, set the pivot. I want the pivot right there. I'm done setting the pivot. Now I want to be able to move this monster. I want to snap it such that this point, though, snaps to there. So how can I do that? Now that I've put the pivot, can I do point to point? No. Can I do this? Oh, I think I know what to do. Is it something like set the pivot and set the pivot here? Now I have the pivot. But the coordinate space is weird. You would think that 0, 0 would put it at 0, 0. It does not help that I have all these. Am I just like way off base here? I have set this pivot. Can I be in like some absolute space? The design. Like I essentially want to just set the pivot and then set that pivot to 0. Which to me sounds like a normal human thing to do. Right? Doesn't that seem like a normal, average human thing to want to do? So if I could just do this and then somehow snap this point to the center of the grid, do I just have like some kind of snapping turn off? Looks like I have snapping turned on and everything. So wait till like... Okay, we're just getting ridiculous now. Like, how can I... This feels like this shouldn't be this hard, you know? I mean, maybe I really can just do this. Or this. It's not really lined up, though. And that doesn't work. And this doesn't work. So I'm just at a slight loss here. Doesn't this look like point to position? What? Why? Why is it like this? I don't like it. I don't understand why I cannot just center this in some way that I want it to be centered. Also, I somehow have reversed my... I think I did that wrong, though. Because of the plane I'm on. So I need to reverse the 9. No, it's reverse the 9 and the 4, right? Can someone please tell me how to do this? It just doesn't, it's not making sense to me. If I wanted this, the back of this centered here, how would I do that? I would say that I should grab this and I should get a selection here or something. And then I should get this and like click down here. Like, why can I not do that? Or to position. Can I move a point to a position? Can I select this face? Or even select that. It's not what I want, but what if I did select that? Now can I zero this out? Yes. So that's not really what I want. but it kind of sort of works. My fear, though, is if I put, like, okay, wait, why did that fail? That seemed like exactly what I wanted it to do. Point here. Selection. This whole body. Point here. Like, if I could get the point, So presumably I'd have to create a sketch here or something. I don't know. I really do feel like I'm just totally missing something very obvious. Both of these should be like this, and just add a point in the middle. So now I have a point. But if I move this, is it gonna mess up the, like, I can't select that point. Can I select this like this? And select this whole body and set this to 0, 0, 0? It's not going to move the sketch, though. Can I move a whole component? No. Spixel, you're just in time for me to do a terrible job. So if we make a new component, we just make a new component called box. Do we have to have a, oh, I don't remember how to do this. Like what the parent of our standard component here is going to be called box. We really want to do it from bodies. I guess we can. I'm doing a bad job. I'm really doing a bad job. There's just, and I'm hung up on some like thing that is trivial, and I just want to learn how to do it, but it is just like so annoying right now. So I want to kind of restart here a little bit. Let's make a component for the box or whatever. Because I'd like to like sort of do a good job, you know? How can we do better here? Should we start with a sketch for drawing the box? Should we start with the little base thingy? Guess I'm kind of tempted to start with the little base thingy. Seems sort of like a weird way to do this, but so we could just start on the XY plane. Make this here. I don't remember the dimensions, but I was thinking it was something like 3 1/8. And the height was something like 1.95 inches. So then we could like reference this surface and build our box on it. This feels a little weird, but I don't know what else to do. So now on this surface, we can draw our box, and let's create a center rectangle, which is all I really want in the world. And our width was 9 and what? 9 7/16. Oopsie. Shoot. This dimension was, this is from top down. So this dimension is 4 and 9/16. Probably write these things down somewhere. And then we want an extrusion. Or like a push-pull. What is it called? Like if we have this whole thing. A press-pull. It's a little weird though. Because now we've like extruded up here. Anyway, that was 7 and 7 and 1/16. Okay. Jacqueline! Okay, really trying here to not do a terrible job. So we got this thing. That was a pain in the butt. We didn't actually get an OD for this, but we tried the shell, which seemed, what was this? This was like 0.56. We can like always go back and tune these measurements up, but that's interesting that it gave us a through hole there. Oh, crazy. It shelled the whole thing. Oh, we don't. I don't think we want that. So we should actually make this a new body so that we can just shell this at 0.56. And then we can like leave the box to be its own problem. So anyway, the big question here, Jacqueline, this is this fancy industrial control panel that we took apart and cleaned yesterday. Looking beautiful. We got some equipment on the way so we can get to work on the guts. I was just gonna like quickly start this, and of course ended up spending an hour not knowing what I'm doing. Because I just wanted to think about the stand a little bit, because I kind of have two stand options. So the two stand ideas I have are as follows. One is there's a pipe that comes down. Let's just try to make it. I'm going to try to make it. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're just going to try to make it. So one stand idea is just make a whole new component. The short stand. Well, I want to be up here though. Okay, so we got to activate this. We want a new component. This one will be the short stand. And it's going to live up here. So the idea of the short stand is basically that this is just going to sit on a piece of wood or something like that. So I don't know exactly what the footprint would be, but it would probably look something like we did a new sketch on this plane, and I mean, I don't know that I think we wouldn't really want it to be exactly the same size. So let's just pretend, I don't know, it's whatever this dimension is. I don't know what this is just, we're just visualizing here. But it would look something like, what? Something like this? 2.5 by 2.5? Maybe it needs to be more like 3 by 3. Wait, that's 7 by 7. I don't know. We could play with the sizing a little bit. 5 by 6, a little wider than taller. That'd be kind of cool if it just doesn't fully go. Problem is, you know, like this thing's gonna be crazy top heavy. Let's just try 5 by 7 for now. Let's extrude this down 0.7 for like a piece of plywood or whatever. And then we can fill out these edges. By 0.5 or something. Yeah, so one idea would be basically something like this. We would really, like, weight would be a major concern, for sure. Why is everything selected in a silly way? Okay. So this is like idea 1. Let's do a cool render. We don't, I just doubt this has like distressed green paint in it, but let's see what we got. Metallic, powder coat. I can't apply this to... Can I not apply these things without selecting them? Can I apply these things to these individual bodies, or... Oh, I haven't downloaded it. That's the problem. Let's download this. And then... I don't know what kind of wood we'll use, but like... something like this. I lost the paint. Okay, adorable. I mean, this would be so top heavy. I really don't know if this is even reasonable, but I mean, maybe it'd be okay. Probably needs to be try and canvas render. So this is one idea. We really have to consider what's going on the bottom, but could be something like this. Computer's not very happy with this. Obviously, I need that 4090. Okay, so that's like option A. Option B would be what? Some pipe diameter that went in and then went up and down, I guess. Like, I don't even know how to draw this, honestly. We could try that pipe function by drawing a path. Let's turn off the short stand. Let's make a new component. All stand. And it would be oopsie. Kind of like if we had a sketch that was on this plane. I don't like that. From the front, y'all. A sketch on this plane. Why did it fully invert me? Unclear. Anyway, so if this was here and we had a construction line that basically started there and went down to, I don't know. Let's just call it 4 inches to start. So the thing I just don't know is, like, can I just make a pipe here now? Create a pipe. Pipe, go. Doesn't seem happy with this construction line path. Maybe we can't do that. Can it not be a construction line? Create pipe. Wow, I made a pipe. Cool. Okay. So how do you do this? So the whole internal diameter of that is about 0.5 is about 1. I don't know. It's gonna be in the ballpark of this. I mean, it's gonna be whatever. 3.125 minus 2 times 5.6. We can do formulas for all this, but I need 0.56 later. Well, let's just start with this for now. Okay, I got a cool pipe, although my pipe has no hollow. I want a hollow pipe, and the thickness, I don't know, however thick the pipe we bought would be. So the idea would be we would buy some pipe. We then want some kind of like collar thing, which we'll think about in 1 second because I have a possibly cool idea, but I don't know. Let's make a new sketch that's on the bottom of the pipe itself, and this is where we will draw a new center rectangle, and we'll just also make it 5 by 7. And we will also extrude it negative 0.7, and we will also fillet it because everybody loves a fillet. I love a fillet. Everybody loves a fillet. You guys like fillets? Of course you do. Somehow I have a hole in this, which I don't really know. Why is there a hole in this? I guess my extrude, I did not have. Oh, well. Okay. That's, maybe I want to do that. I don't know. But I think actually this is what I really meant to do. But I don't know. I don't know. Either way, this needs to be a new body, right? Oops, not that. This should be a new body. Okay. So that's an interesting idea. We could just bore through that and have the pipe go down. I would still feel like we need some support here. So the thing I was imagining, and this is where we're going to try something cool that I don't really know how to do, but let's just try it. Oh my gosh, did I just show my invoices on stream? Why do I always show things I shouldn't show on stream? Well, that was a weird thing to show. Okay, what time is it? So about an hour and 2 minutes in, I showed my invoices on stream. Fortunately, I don't think there's any secret clients or projects in my open invoices, so that's good. Why am I like this? Anyway, I don't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, McMaster car. We need like a pipe bracket kind of thing. Nobody's paying attention. It was fine. So we need like a pipe collar or like a pipe. What would you call that thing? Oh, look at that. Pipe fittings and pipes. Pipe joints. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know the name of the thing that I want. Like a little collar that goes on a pipe to like bolt a railing to a wall or something. Hardware. I have in my mind the thing that I want. So we need like some kind of rail mount. This kind of thing. This seems extra fancy though. I feel like this is fancier than what I really need. But this is sort of what I was imagining. Oval. Like kind of this sort of thing. It's kind of what I was imagining. So that's the flange diameter, the outer diameter. Is this the internal diameter? Oh, this is for rail with an OD of... So would you call this a rail end? It's kind of cool. So a round rail end. But this is for... This is the OD of the rail. And our OD is big. What's the OD of this thing? I have a sketch in here somewhere. What is the dimension from here to here? A little bit over 2 inches. So a tiny bit over 2 inches. So that could work, I think. So like this is a... That's interesting. 2 3/8. Would that fit in that hole there though? It's $32. F that. Can I get a cheaper flange? Okay. I'd like a flange, please. I thought that thing would be cheaper, but I also just don't know what I'm doing. I did like that they had that set screw. I thought was cool. Don't need it threaded. I wanted to have a set screw though, but maybe that's just not how things work. I mean, this seems the closest to what I want. That's just cost. Really, that costs too much. I just want the thing that like holds a stair rail on the wall, you know? It can't be $30 each, can it? Can it? I mean, I guess it can. This round flange, galvanized iron. Overall height. Rail with this outer diameter. Don't know what this means. So here's the thing I want to try to figure out though, because this seems fun and weird, is I want to try to take this I've never tried this. I want to insert something from McMaster Car. And so can I find this product identifier or something? I mean, this is the real deal for sure. And I barely know what I'm doing. And I barely know what I'm doing with the cam part. Like, I'm terrible with the CAD part. With the cam part, I think I need this number, but I don't understand why I can't just like, why is that number not somewhere on the screen where I copy and paste it? I want 49. Okay, here it is. Here. So I think this is cool because I think I can literally just search for that part, and I think there's a way to just insert this. So how do I do that? So SolidWorks had in. Can I just download this step file straight in here, or what's going to happen? I want this to work because it seems cool as all hell if it works. Wow, cool. Cool. Okay, that's just awesome. That thing is also freaking huge. That's cool. Just see how cool that was? You can do that with anything from McMaster-Carr, or most anything, like fasteners, whatever. You can just get the CAD model just directly. Okay, this is too big, and it's too expensive, and I don't know what I'm doing, but that was cool. I would probably just try to like find one at the hardware store or something. Problem is like the internal diameter of this seems like a weird number. So how did I end up there though? Because how much were the aluminum ones? Probably also very expensive. Flange. Okay, well, at least that was cool. I don't know what I'm doing, and that was all very frustrating because I don't know what's going on, but that was still cool. I mean, maybe I could find some existing base or something to use, something I can repurpose. I'm assuming the aluminum ones are going to be even more expensive. Ooh, oh, wow, cool. Oh, it's so expensive though. But I could get like yellow painted aluminum rail. Draclin, this is like real life Satisfactory. Real life Factorio. So this flange, that oval flange is cool. That L-shaped flange is cool. But a round flange, the rail diameter just isn't big enough. I don't think. It's only 1 7/8, so just under 2 inches. That just doesn't seem. It's ludicrous, but like, you know, McMaster-Carr is like, I mean, it's not exactly my field, but in my mind is just like the place for all components, like, and all of those components have data sheets. Not all of them. Maybe all of them. I don't know, actually. Most of them seem to have data sheets and seem to have CAD models, and then you can drop them directly in, which is just cool as hell. So, well, I don't know. This is all tricky. This is definitely some TBD kind of stuff. We could. Wait, why can I see that? Get out of here. I don't want to see anything about that. That's weird. Why can I see the floaty ghost of the... Why would it render the ghost of that? Is it because the bodies are still technically on? I see. Okay. So anyway... For the other part, I was imagining something like this, where how come I lost the paint on that guy? So it would be something like this, which looks way too top heavy, so that bottom would have to be way bigger, and so on and so forth. Oh, am I dropping frames because of this render? Oops. Oopsie. It looks like I am. At least I am on my computer. I'm not sure if it's smooth on stream or not. Maybe smooth? Smooth? Anyway, I was thinking something like this. Okay. I definitely want the stand. Yeah, it's designed to be on a stand, on a pole. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But you just have this weird gaping hole in the bottom. I think it's cool as a stand. I don't know. I guess I'm open. So here's where we really have to like. Ugh, I'm afraid of what I'm about to do. I'm okay at designing circuitry and circuit boards. I'm afraid of this. Every time I've tried to use, so this is, Fusion 360 has like a circuitry design package so we can make a PCB. I just feel like it's gonna suck. I put anything I want in there, anything. My weed, your weed, our weed. So I just don't know quite what to use here, honestly. Normally I use Fritzing for this stuff. Fritzing is like a little Fritzy. Does it even still exist? Why was there a little rainbow unicorn? What is this? No idea. Okay. Is anybody still working on Fritzing? I mean, people are still working on Fritzing. I like Fritzing. I like Fritzing. Maybe I'm the only one, but I like the like breadboard slash schematic slash PCB like trifecta. Yeah, it was. I was testing something with David earlier, and somehow I ended up accidentally with a bookmark from it. So yeah, you're right. It was some AI thing. Okay, so the circuit is not very complicated. It is 3 smallish LED lamps, 2 largest LED lamps. They need to be 24 volts, which is annoying, but we ordered those little boosters, which we may have to do 2 in series to get the 24 volts. I think it's very little current, I think, so I think it will still be okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 buttons. I don't know exactly how that up-down toggles. I think that acts kind of like 2 buttons. So I think we essentially have 7 buttons and 5 lamps. So other than like the current boost, the circuitry is dead simple. So honestly, I don't know that I really need a custom PCB. It's just that I want a custom PCB because making custom PCBs is cool and fun and awesome. You know? Can you go straight from schematic to... Like, can you go straight from schematic to PCB here the way you can with Fritzing? I've got some purple PCBs, it's true. The last ones I got were yellow. But PCB, Osh Park, which is a local PCB place, which is cool, but kind of expensive and kind of slow compared to China. They make purple PCBs. Purple. This is already slow and annoying, and I'm already mad at it. We call it the PPCB. PPCB. That's what I call it. Okay, that's irrelevant. Okay. What are all these messages I'm getting suddenly? Is there danger here? Those are messages from Draklin. Oh no. Oh, thank you, Draklin, for that. I appreciate that. This is very sweet of you. I will go in and blur it on YouTube. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, there was nothing personally identifying, just other than like the amount of money I've invoiced to this year, which makes me look rich if you don't account for any costs. I mean, not really rich, but less poor than I am. Okay, so I don't know if I want to get into this. I really don't. I really, really don't. One day I will have to. But is today that day? No, today's not the day. Today's not the day. Okay, so let's table all this stuff for the moment. Don't say that. We got to start on thinking about this, even though it took me 2 hours to do nothing at all. So, what do we want to do? Here's the trick of all of this: is matter is so freaking new that there's not seemingly easy libraries to deal with it yet. Maybe we do this instead. Can we do this instead? This be better. Am I logged in over here? Just should really not show secret things all the time. So what are we doing? We are gonna. So. Gosh, that started much longer ago than I thought. So the thing that's annoying is I feel like we're not too far off from somebody making some libraries that make this way less obnoxious. But these examples really are kind of... They just feel very overblown to me. Like, for example, just a light switch. It feels like there's a bunch of crap here that is not necessary. Like, it feels like there's a whole... just a whole bunch of bloat that doesn't really feel necessary. So what am I going to do about that? Like, look at all this. This is just for a light switch. And it feels like a lot of this is... I mean, one, it's C++, so it's hideous to look at. It's disgusting. We'd have to get our C++ development environment back up and running. I think we're pretty close on that, because I think we just had MSys2 and it was all fine. What would be cool, though, really, is to not have to do this with... What would be cool is to do it with an Arduino. That would be cool. You have to set up this, like the ESP development environment, chip environment. I just feel like we're not very far from... I feel like we can't be that far from just a really easy Arduino library, you know? I mean, you know, if it's the only way, then it's the only way. I mean, it's not the only way. I've definitely seen some people doing things. I did see like a work in progress Arduino library, seemed pretty rough. Yeah, like I think this person, 11 days ago, currently meant for research purposes only. I don't know. What do we want to do? I mean, it's this thing made it to be that we just need to set up this environment and just get started actually learning this. Seems annoying, gotta say. Try it myself. Oh yeah, also, this is cool. Windows is not a supported development host. I forgot about that. I guess we could do it all with also, that's the old LTS, right? We could try to do everything with WSL. Phew. There's light switch, flashing the firmware. Only thing that really gives me pause with the WSL, which I think we've gotten around this in the past, is like device access. You know, being able to program the boards. Just seems so annoying. It seems so annoying. Like, is this really the route I want to go? Where's binary say? Is this really the route I want to go? It's this cute little thing. Interesting. Well, that's fancy. Video applications. Really? Wait, this can really output video? This is great for video applications, and then never mentions the word video again. Okay, so what can we do here, everyone? It just feels really annoying. Like, is dude gonna keep working on this, or is this gonna just die? Another repository. So it's still got a bunch of crap, I will say. Still a bunch of crap in here. So well, let's just start going through the motions, I guess, and see how obnoxious this is. The WSL thing, that seems annoying already, but hey, what are we gonna do? So I have not really used WSL for a while. Okay, I don't know how bad this is going to be, but let's just see. So first we need getting the repositories. Submodules in the upstream. So if we want to do this, maybe we do this. Let's see how we do. Okie dokie. Meanwhile, what does Amazon have to say? I heard a bunch of stuff yesterday. Gotta get that bow shield slathered all over there. The microcontroller I want to use. Is this the stupid Arduino 101? Let's order these. I didn't even open them yet. There's some ESP32. I forgot. S3s? Why did you tape a Ziploc bag closed? Okay. Cute. Like a little pack of gum. Okay, so here we have an adorable little. The main reason I bought these is because they were USB-C, and I just hate micro USB and don't want to ever order anything micro USB ever again. So this is a ESP Room 32. Wait, did I not get the S3? No, I don't remember. Somewhere we should have some USB-C cables. Uh-oh. This is very long. It's unnecessarily long, but okay. So, got this little chappy. Let's get the breadboard handy just for kicks. Got a beautiful bright red light. Well, adorable. Maybe we'll just leave the whole thing on a breadboard. Then eater style. Okay, so we'll get all this. I gotta do all this crap. I have a Bash RC on this platform. I'm using Bash. I don't know. Be done each time a new terminal is broken. ISP matter. So what? I guess I'll have two things here. Oopsie. Some of these exports, but I don't know. Okay, this is taking a long time. I guess that means heat's working. That's good news. Heat working. The Twitch thing is on Friday. I've been testing and testing and testing and testing and making weird changes. I did do the thing we talked about yesterday, which is very silly, which is have the client try to determine if we're in the stupid disconnected dog state. Seems to work. Seems to work. The problem is it's this weird scrutiny issue where if you're doing a lot of testing, Cloudflare seems to be like, oh, I should keep this in memory. Someone keeps checking it out. So you end up in a state where it seems like everything's fine and that there's no errors happening. In code, how's it going, Ben? I've been streaming all week. We got a new thing we're doing. I don't know. This may be all a terrible idea. Some parts of this idea are cool. Some parts of this idea are terrible. So I also accidentally showed all of my my invoices, which is great. I love showing private data on stream. It's like a hobby of mine. At least this time it wasn't like something that was NDA'd. Okay, so we do want to look at this though. Can I just view this? Gonna let me do that? Of course not. Of course not. That would be too useful. Can I do anything, please? Okay. So, bought this thing. It was very toxically dirty, but super cool. We took it all apart on stream yesterday. Figured out how the guts work. Seems pretty simple. The only part that's annoying are the little lamps and lights and stuff are 24 volts. So we bought some weird suspicious things on Amazon from China that will hopefully let us in 2 stages step up 5 volts to 24 volts, which will definitely be totally safe. Then I cleaned this last night, and I think I gave myself some illnesses related to all of the weird industrial chemicals for all over it because my throat's not feeling so hot today. So anyway, we got it. It's cleaned up now. It's clean as a whistle. We spent a little time doing a very bad CAD model just to start to think about how we're going to make a base for it, because I would like a little base for it. And now the goal here is we've got 6-7 switches, 5-ish lamps. We want to try to use the new Matter API, SDK, both, to make this device show up in home automation systems where you can just say hey, if you press that button, the lights will turn on. Or if you get an email, a little indicator light on it will show or whatever. So maybe we're gonna try. So the issue is this SDK just hit 1.0 in the last couple weeks, and none of the lazy easy tools that I would normally use, just use Arduino as some library and make life really easy, none of that's available. So it is all C++ that to my eye looks a little yucky, one might say. It's a little bit yucky looking. And so just gonna have to deal with it. We have to deal with the yuckiness. Go look at this light example. Just seems like there's too many moving parts for this. Like, why is there so much code to do this? What is all of this code? What is zap? What? I don't know. I have to do a light switch, main. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe some robot's gonna make that for us. But it just feels like, so this is the main. Actually, this one's not too long. There's some, look at all this code. Why? Why is there so much code? Why is there so much code for a light switch? I don't know. Well, so the goal is that those buttons you'll just map them to whatever you want in your home app. So I've tested that with this silly thing, but with another approach where I could emulate it in HomeKit to kind of just look like whatever I want. And so this thing shows up in HomeKit as just a switch that I can hit to like turn the lights on and off or whatever. That requires Homebridge to do it that way, which definitely made life way easier. But I'm trying to do this directly with Matter. I might decide it's too obnoxious. But yeah, you could, in theory, connect the trapdoor to whatever you want. The problem with that switch, though, with the e-stop switch like that, is it will lock and you'll have to unlock it. And I don't actually know if the Matter spec is going to support that, like support the idea of a switch being pressed and held. I don't know. So we'll see. How's it going, Ben? What are you working on? Why is this so slow? Bootstrap may take a few minutes. Please be patient. It's a few minutes. No more than a few minutes. A job with Take-Two? What's Take-Two doing these days? Didn't somebody buy them? Who owns Take-Two? Or are they just, is Take-Two still a free agent? Can keep track. Whoa, for a Kerbal 2. That's exciting. You're not going to work for 2K making like a soccer game or something? Forgot Take-Two owns Rockstar. Maybe I had it backwards. Am I thinking of... So it's not all the studios? I am so confused. For the cutscenes, just direct them to T-Pose and it will generally be fine. Equally shares control of NBA 2K along with the NBA. Previously had a 19% interest in Bungie, which it toned over to Microsoft. But I can't keep track of any of this. So Take-Two also had a 2.3% interest in Twitch. I don't know, man. It's all too complicated. Studio expansions. Okay, maybe I guess I'm thinking of them. I had some acquisition thing in my mind, but I think it was them acquiring. So they bought Codemasters for inexplicable reasons. Oh, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia bought 3.9 million shares of Take-Two. Take-Two made its largest acquisition of top 11 developer Nordeus. Oh, that's all mobile. I don't even know what that is. Oh yeah, the Zynga deal. What happened with it? Playdots would be shut down. Move to Zynga. I don't know. I don't know. Take-Two is not a logo I see in front of my face very often. They're working on a new BioShock game, something like this. Guess GTA 6 is coming out one of these days. Well, interesting. In what way will you have to give up your life to be a Take-Two employee? Would you move to Seattle? Oh yeah, maybe I'm thinking of the TV show. I can't keep track of anything, obviously. Why is this so slow? The CIPD? Sounds like some future police department. Is this broken? Zap. We got some Zap. Ugh. I don't want to get pulled into like C++ land. You'd think there would just be like an extraordinarily simple hello world. And it's very discouraging if this is their very simple hello world. It's like, it's easy. Piece of cake. Hello world. This is just... Well, actually the light seems a little simpler than the light switch. So maybe is the light the thing we need to do? We just copy and paste all this? The thing that's tricky is like, how do we get... Where does it actually do anything? Does it actually do anything? So is that all in the driver? I like Seattle. I kind of miss it. I didn't miss Seattle. I didn't think I missed Seattle. Then I went to Seattle recently and was like, oh, I might miss Seattle. LED driver set temperature. So this is for input, it would seem. Where is that defined? Nobody knows. No one actually knows. I don't know how any of this works. What? Light main app driver, return that. Zap light. The app driver C++. Where is this? I thought GitHub showed that. Maybe it only does for certain languages. Like would let you see the... I mean, there's an LED driver.h, so presumably that exists somewhere. Common? I don't know. I don't like what we're getting ourselves into here. Where does that? Where is this defined? Device how? Okay, here. Those are the includes. LED driver. GPIO. Device how? So you can initialize it, config. How do you give it like the pin? Well, maybe it doesn't matter because this will never finish installing, so we'll just never know. Like, how do you do anything? Wait, where was that? LED driver C. But just where... Oh. Oh. It doesn't actually do anything. What? It just has a comment that says, hey, you should do something. Hey, just... You should probably do something here. Okay, so... I don't know which one we're actually including here. So that one was called hollow. I don't know, is that like... Does that mean it just doesn't not implemented? This is not implemented. Set the brightness here though. So LEDC set duty. So you have to have a handle to the LED driver. Oh boy. Awesome. And of course this broke. Of course this broke. Why would you ever expect anything to work? Ever. Foolish of you to expect that anything would work. Virtual environment allows creative service to ensure pip is not available. Did we miss... I mean, did I miss a stage here? An open source project inexplicably breaking for no reason? I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Okay, well, maybe I just have 100 things we need to install first. Prerequisites. What are the prereqs? Just install all these things. Why not? My pips are not in good shape, I gotta say. Definitely having some pip problems. Oh, that's not the password. This is the wrong machine. Oopsie. Okay, let's install a bunch of stuff in WSL. Unable to fetch some archives. Love it. Love this. I don't know. I mean, I haven't touched this WSL install for so long. I probably should have just blown it away and restarted because it could be in some nightmare state from some previous experimenting. Okay. Can we do this? Can we? All right. So all those packages. I'll just... all these packages. This is really interesting. The the Mac and Windows as like leading development platforms. I mean, sorry, Mac and Linux, not Windows. Definitely not Windows. No complaints necessarily, and we've got Windows subsystem for Linux. So, okay, is that going to run that freaking thing again? I guess so. I mean, presumably this checkout worked, but I don't know. So I sort of feel like we need to run this whole thing again. I mean, surely we made it that far, right? So get into the Matterport. Great. And then do what? Got some submodules. I'm assuming this worked. But let's try it again. Expressive? Expressive? I've never been able to expressive. Expressive. Expressive? I don't know. I always say it doesn't. I definitely don't parse it expressive. It just comes out as sounds from me, so I guess we're in the same boat. Okay. So we're going to wait for all eternity for this again? For it to break? I do like the cool ASCII art, I will say. Okay, while we're doing this, let's look at that FabGL thing, because that looked cool as hell. The idea of just doing raw graphics straight from a cheap ESP32 sounds so weird. We get input from a PS2 keyboard and a mouse. That's pretty funny. I don't currently have any PS2 hardware. I held on to like my old, some giant tank of I think it was an IBM keyboard forever with a PS2 to USB adapter. Okay. VGA output requires a DAC. Just a few resistors. Ben, this is it. This is the future. I mean, just the terminal emulator is cool. The sound generation is cool. This is all cool. It's got all of these emulators, which is crazy, because there's people that are like, on these old Intel 8080s, you can just like run an old version of DOS or play old DOS games or whatever. There's a 6502 right there. So that's like every old game console, right? Nintendo's was custom or slightly customized, I think. So like an I2C communications class. I'm gonna get some more ports. Could run an old IBM, IBM PC. That's crazy. That's crazy. So like probably my old, let's see, what was that, a Tandy 1000? I don't remember. What was the processor? So the original line was the Intel 8080. I think an 8086 is what I remember having. This is when I was quite young. But yeah, I think they originally just had a straight up 8080. I know, I miss those old IBM keyboards. My dad still has one in a closet somewhere. Like the gunfire, presumably just old cherry switches. I think this is cool. And it does have 2 cores, so you can like kind of do graphics things on one core. And process input or whatever. Look at those beautiful graphics. Incredible. Incredible. Wow. Oh, VIC-20. Commodore 6, that's Commodore 64 chip, is that right? Is that true or false? Simple text terminal out. PC emulator. That's crazy. Like, I wonder what you really could get away. I always saw people drawing like 3D objects on YouTube with these. You see text to speech? Look at that thing. What is that? We're still setting up a Python environment over here. It's whenever I see the word Python, that means we just know it's going to be slow and frustrating and annoying. That's what Python stands for. The P stands for slow. The Y stands for frustrating. The T stands for annoying. And then the H, the O, and the N all stand for indentation. I wonder what the least annoying way to draw graphics with this would be. I mean, presumably the FabGL just has its own little library. Kind of surprisingly few videos of this. Did see a video somebody had hooked it up to some projectors. I'm not really that anti-Python. I'm just not pro-Python. Maybe I'm a little bit anti-Python. I saw a video yesterday. Thought I did. Why is everybody so annoying? Another guy like hooked FabGL up to a bunch of Pico projectors. Is that not true? Maybe I should just give up on everything and just become a Woo, Ben, burn! Data scientists love Python. Machine learning people love Python, but it's all because of NumPy, which is not written in Python. Like the thing that people always give as an example of why to use Python is written in C, I think. I don't know, just because it seems easy. Seems easy. You can do a lot of things in it as long as you don't need to do them very fast. The thing that drives, the one that I actually find borderline offensive, and this is ridiculous, and I'm just an old person. Like, you know, whatever tool you want to use the tool. It's totally fine. I might think it's weird, but what do I know? But Python on embedded systems is like blows my mind out. Like running that means you're like, you've got this cute little guy and you're going to just run a Python interpreter on it to do the thing you're trying to do. Like MicroPython, CircuitPython, that stuff just blows my mind. Like in a resource constrained environment, running Python is crazy. Like how much power, what percentage of the system resources are dedicated to just running Python? It seems very silly to me. I know, I mean, everything Python related is slow and chill. It's real easy to write things though. I don't know, it's fine, I guess. When nobody used it for anything except for like doing scripting in Maya, it was great. I was like, hey, cool, the scripting language. It's easier than Maya's Mel scripts. Otherwise, I don't know. Whatever, people love it. People love Python. If you're doing things with graphics, Award3DTD, thanks for the follow. I mean, I'm sure some people do graphics with Python. Pygame exists, I guess. That's cute. Look at that cute little baby. Cute little baby. I can't even find the thing. Just wanted to see that video of this person. Yeah, this guy. This guy does some pretty cute things. He somehow gets like lots of sponsors from people. sponsorships. The PCB companies do seem to like to sponsor people making weird things on YouTube, which is cool. Is this with... Oh, this must be a different library. This isn't FabGL. Yeah, so the main CPU, ESP32, which has enough RAM to run 640 by 400 mono displays at the same time. It's not bad. Why are we watching it? It's very cute. It's like cool particle visualizations. I'm actually pretty impressed with like the speed and responsiveness of these particles. I wonder what the frame rate is. Like, what frame rate is dude getting? Doesn't really say, does he? It looks very responsive. I mean, it's hard to say if it's like video of a projection, but it looks responsive. I've not messed with Rust at all. I know that people like Rust. I have not had cause to touch it. It seems like a thing that eventually I will have to touch for a project. But I don't know. I tend to like scrape by like up here and down here. Like, I don't like that. If I'm doing embedded things and whatever, let's just write it in C. I guess in this case we'll have to write C++. When I write C++, it's basically just me writing C because I don't really know all of the insane nonsense, like language features of C++. I just don't know them. So I end up writing C anyway. And then if I'm not embedded, I got my buddy, IL2CPP is going to take my C# and turn it into C++ for me. And then otherwise, I'm going to do JavaScript stuff that gets JIT compiled, but I'm rarely doing high performance JavaScript stuff, except for this freaking thing for Twitch in a few days that I'm so nervous about. I think for me, when I'm writing C, I have like a very constrained purpose. I'm like trying to do something on embedded hardware or some like very constrained thing, like a tiny library, whatever. And so I don't have to deal with any of the complexities of like trying to, like large scale application architecture in C, which I think is where I would feel lots of pain. I just don't do those things. And so it doesn't bother me. But it's not, I don't get the sense people are writing large scale complex Python applications. I mean, I'm sure some people are, but like, it doesn't seem to scale into application land super well either. I am pretty content with C# for a lot of things. I've started using it here and there outside of Unity. Like places that I otherwise might just write some little Node.js utility. We're still waiting for this Python environment to set up, which probably means it's going to crash in any second. Highest VGA graphics sound game controllers. But not updated for 2 years, that's sad. Oh, this is a fork of this. Wait, is this a fork? So what's the original? I thought, am I just missing this? I thought it always showed you where the fork came from. What is this a fork of? What? Did I not just read that this was a fork? Am I not? Modified VGA library by Martin Lacostra. Oh, I see. So it's not a fork. Cute. Terry Darts, what's up? We are just watching watching this do nothing. GUI for C#, you mean? I mean, you won't like this answer, but if I have to make a GUI, it ends up just being a web page. It's web pages are good at showing buttons. They're bad at most things, but if you just need to be able to click on a thing, it's not bad. I mean, I just don't know. I've never dealt with a UI system that wasn't terrible. Like I don't know that there's like a UR framework or system that I've ever thought was good. And so if it's going to be bad no matter what, I guess my thinking is like, I should just pick the most portable thing because it's always going to be bad. And everything has a web browser. So it can at least be bad very portably. I don't know if that's reasonable thinking. This is still going. Yeah. I mean, Electron's just a way to wrap your terrible web page. You can do, so I will say, since I have sadly, sad to admit, have had to do some like web application development in the last couple of years, that Vue is not terrible. As far as a way to like architect a GUI application and in a relatively sane way. I mean, it's reason people like React also. To like couple what's going on in your model with what's in front of your face, like it's not bad. And so I am actually kind of curious. Like if I needed a native application, I still might use Vue. I might use Vue. Rather than as opposed to Electron, I guess. In every instance that I might have wanted to do Electron, I've gotten annoyed with it and just had a little command line thing that just spins up a little web server. Because you can do that, what is it called, Zexy? Why? Bing can't find anything, or DuckDuckGo can't find anything. Is that what it's called? No. What is that? Man, I haven't done this for a couple of years. I thought it was called Zexy. Oh, package is maybe the one I was using. But there was another one now. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, so basically you just run a little command line dude and it just spins up a web server and then you just go there in your browser. I've done that for a lot of projects. Like when we have client projects and I need some like little backend thing that's going to route data or do whatever, and then the client needs some kind of GUI for it, I will just do this. They will run a little command line dude, get, basic logging or whatever there, but if they actually need to interact, they will go to a website that is hosted by the little dude. I have found that so far preferable personally to Electron, but it's also a weirdo use case for sure. I don't know that I'd release something widely like that, I guess, but Electron just, I don't know, a little bloaty. It's all bloaty. Okay, I didn't really anticipate that we would be waiting this long to install a bunch of Python garbage. Also, why are we installing a bunch of Python garbage? Are we about to just do a bunch of C++ development? What? Why? Why? Why are we waiting on this? Did we not do both of these? Maybe I screwed up already also. I guess I didn't check out the ESSDiff. Did I? I guess not, because I only see... Well, let's just make use of some more cores. What is with all the Python stuff? Why? Why? It could be, because there's something called Zap that said Zap generated. So yes, it could be. It could definitely be one of those situations where it's like, C++ is not usable by humans. Let's just generate a bunch of stuff with another language on top of all of that. Let's do that. I've been streaming for 2 hours and we haven't done anything. Anything at all. We could be making lights blink. We could be clicking buttons. I mean, I guess we could at least get started with this. I think the IDF is like the actual build environment. Yeah, this is just, it's just not slow enough. I really needed to stretch out this stream by having an hour of me watching this little prompt to try to install. I don't know why everything is so terrible. Everything with technology is so terrible. Oh, Ben, you missed the streams from earlier this week when my faith in humanity was so shaken. Or from last week too, I guess. So Twitch is going to do something with heat on Friday, and I was trying to shore things up, but there's just like some fundamental design flaws in one of the Cloudflare libraries I'm using, and it was just breaking me. But maybe we're okay. Actually, while we're just waiting for all this crap, let's go look at something. Because I seem to remember them announcing a way to get into durable objects other than just fetching. But maybe I'm very wrong about that. I thought there was like the fancy announcement that was like, hey, everybody, we got all the things and new mini flare and worker D. Is it this? I thought I saw an announcement from them. There's been tons of announcement because they had their big like developer week. I thought it was something about being able to do durable object stuff beyond just a fetch, which is a bit annoying. Uh-oh, did that break? Did it work? Did it break? Let's just open all of these things. So also in like closing my eyes and just letting my brain run free on if we could solve these heat problems with PubSub, I think we can't in the way that I thought we could. With the way durable objects currently work, I think we still need some annoyingness. Match down to the code. Do what? JavaScript class is guaranteed to be unique. Single thread. I mean, I have a start on an alternative to dog, but I really thought we saw something going through all this. Am I just wrong about that? I thought the headline was something like, hey, You don't have to only use a fetch anymore. Was this the thing that was like, go full stack? Okay, that was just pages. Cloudflare snippets. What's a snippet? What's a snippet? What is that? What is a snippet? I want a snippet. Traffic modifications that users can either cannot do via. Huh. What does that mean? Oh, well, that's interesting. Because I think there are some things that you could maybe do as a rule now with Heat that I'm doing by processing a request. I haven't looked at any of the new rules stuff, so I don't actually know. You can't transform the data? Because if I could go from a snippet if I could go from a snippet and like write to a queue or something, or write to a pub sub or something, well, maybe not. I can't do anything here. Okay, well, I don't know. Send suspected bots to a honeypot. Cookie modification. Oh, well, you know what? I do have to do some stupid stuff. Oh, maybe that's what I want to use snippets for. Was there any persistent storage or like persistent? Like on stupid things that I have to like, where I make weird little things and then we have to continually authenticate. So we have a backend for no reason other than some stupid API authentication. Maybe we could do all of that with a snippet, because I've got to port some stuff off of Heroku because they're going to start charging money. Okay, what are we doing? We're still waiting for that. What did we just run? We cloned this. Uh-oh, did I do this? Wait, what? Okay, we just cloned that, so we didn't even do this yet. So now let's go in here. I'm confused. Terrier, I don't even know what's going on. Okay, here's the things we're talking about. It should be so obvious. So, the thing we've been building for Twitch with Heat hopefully works. I added some like safety net features yesterday, and I'm definitely at the point that I feel like I just should not touch it anymore, because I feel like whatever I do, I'm going to break it even worse. So I think I should not touch it. That's thing number one. However, once this event is done, I want to do some like overhauling to Heat. So I was just looking at some of these new features and new announcements with from Cloudflare, because they just made a ton of announcements, just to kind of see like, is there some stuff we could do Or like, are there any new fancy things we could do to make heat work better? And so that's what I was just looking at. In the background, we're trying to get in a development environment set up for this little dork, so we can put it in that thing back there and give it a brain. I thought this is the file I was looking at, actually. But this is only specifically about TypeScript. Ben, you know what? I will say, I've said it recently, we'll say it again. TypeScript is pretty good. Like, I can barely even stand to just write JavaScript anymore. It's almost impossible. TypeScript, okay. It's okay. I must just be wrong, or I just can't find it. Like, we definitely looked at this. We looked at that. I mean, I would actually, I don't know if it's just possible. I would actually kind of like to talk to Cloudflare about the architecture I have in mind. The thing that I want, I think I'm just not going to get, which is I want pub sub access inside of a durable object, but I don't think I can have that. TypeScript, I don't know if it's supported in the browser at all, but I've totally given up on, except for the tiniest of things. I just don't do anything without a build system, which I used to be very opposed to because it added more steps, but now it's just, and I hated them and they were slow, but Parcel is pretty fast. So Parcel 2 is pretty good and pretty fast. So setting up an environment is pretty easy. So it's relatively straightforward to like build it like you'd build your web, whatever, your web thing you're making, kind of like it's a sane application. So then everything gets transpiled into JavaScript for the browser because it's a browser. But this is just so much faster than anything I'd used in the past, where you would do, every time you'd make a change, you would be waiting and waiting. Like, this is near instantaneous as far as like I make a change and then that change is reflected in the browser. So, and then Life Azure was telling me about this, which I've seen and heard about. I thought it was only for Vue, but it seems to not just be for Vue. But it's another kind of a development environment that does like lightning fast HMR, so hot module placement. So it's just like hot swapping things in the browser without a refresh, which is, or well, maybe it does have a refresh. I think in some cases it doesn't. Anyway, it's pretty freaking fast. But I don't use it because of no reason at all, other than I've just been using Parcel, and Parcel has been mostly doing the things that I want it to do. Mostly. I read so many of these articles and now I just don't remember what I was looking at. We're still installing the freaking Python environment. We're doing whatever's going on over here. which seems to just be very slow Git operations. I don't know. I see some pi in there. I don't know. I try not to be just like angry at Python just as a like for the sake of being angry, but it's so slow. Everything associated with Python I've ever used is slow. Streams API, I meant to look at that. Okay, so that's ready. So in that folder, install Python command not found. Cool. Okay, so right, streams API. I don't think that does what I want. Not steams. Streams, please. Yeah, because this mentions this. I don't understand actually. Like, byte-oriented streams. I don't quite understand the aim here. I feel like I thought the function of the streams API was like literally for streaming. Does this mean we can just stream raw data? Okay, so we did this. So it looks like we technically do have the ESP IDF. What? Are you telling me to edit your own? You can't figure out where you are? Oops, was that a thing oh my gosh. Okay. Is that a thing that was here? Go to, now compile ESP ID of projects, go to the project directory and run ID. What? I really don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know. Can we get just like a... I just want to like put something on this device, even if... Okay, do I have one of the right devices? I don't know. I think I do. Wait. What? We highly recommend installing SPIDF through your favorite IDE? There's a VS Code extension and I just installed all this crap? Is that because Matter... Let me just build my first project. Oops. Okay, presumably we did this stuff. Set up the tools. Fish. Install. What an annoying setup. We're still waiting for that. Hello. What was there an examples folder? Hello. Wait. Getting started. Oh, okay. Oh. What does it want me to do? Let's just copy that. Get started, not getting started. Hello world. To here. Great. I don't know. How do I know which CTY I'm connected to? Check the port on Windows. That's annoying. But LS.TTY. But there's a million. So should we unplug it and just run this again and look for the difference? Do you spot the difference? Can you? There's no difference. I thought there was a thing that was like some alternate doodad. Okay, so just the COM port goes straight across. So can we see this? Are we going to be able to see this? I'm ready for a new computer, everybody. Render senseless saw my shopping cart. Saw what's going on. So is that this, COM 8? Presumably COM 8, so that'll be TTYS8. Weird port, but okay. TTYS8. So let's go into Hello World. There's this stupid Python script here. Great. Very good. Didn't we set a path for this, or wasn't that part of what we were, like our whole goal here was? Can I do this? Will this run this? There's something secret here. Okay, does that seem right? What do you... Whoops. I don't know how you do that. Oh, wait. So what are you mad about? Oh, is it because it wasn't capitalized? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was my fault. So idf.py, command.pound. Very good. This is working really well. I'm very excited about this. This is great. Super good. So what's wrong with you? That seems like that pi updated the path variable. Did I do something wrong? Where is that file? Hello? What is this? And where is this? Okay, what? Oops. Okay, we're in here. Did it really change my path? Because it kind of looked like it didn't. But who knows? Maybe I have some like other nonsense in my path related to Python. Sure looks like I do. So who knows? We already did this. Okay, now we see it. I don't know. Okay, what are we doing? I don't even know anymore. Okay, set target. We're still waiting for whatever nightmare Python garbage is going on here. Should I just be writing all this in Python? Like, it really wants Python. Should I just be writing this in Python? I don't know the answer. So, setting the target, running CMake. I don't really know what we're doing, but okay. I don't know. What a huge pain in the butt. I've only used ESP32 boards through Arduino because it's easy and fun and easy and fun. What's going on over here? Unclear. That was kind of cool that you can set like Wi-Fi setup and stuff. So is this just a code generator that's going to generate a bunch of code? Why is everything so slow? Why is it so slow to do this? Okay, well, let's go back to whatever we were reading about. That's interesting, but I don't really think it's what we want. Maybe this is what I'm thinking of. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, that it's just workers could be accessed, not just with fetch. Is that what I'm thinking of? Cache using fetch. Oh, we could also do the worker. Oh, that's what it was. I think it was worker worker services. Okay, well that took an absurdly like, how did it take that long to just set up a Hello World project? I don't understand. I don't understand. I hate all this already. Like, okay, what are we trying to do? We're trying to run menu config. Ninja menu config. Hey, at least that was fast. Select target chipset. Okay, well, whatever. Board support. We're using board support package. What does that mean? So am I not actually supposed to do anything in here? So iabf.py build. So their whole development tool chain is all Python? Is that what we're seeing here? Definitely losing patience for this. Super cloud. Look at these guys. They live in the super cloud. Well, I still am confused, honestly. Is this what I'm... That's cool, though, actually. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Self-hosting workers. Where's binary C? That's kind of cool. That's quite interesting. This is so freaking slow. How can people deal with this? Is it better once you have it set up? Is there something wrong because I'm in WSL? Like, why is this so slow? Is my environment, my WSL environment, goofy in some way? Like, it's astonishing. How is all this stuff so slow? Maybe it's my environment. Maybe I'll try to set it up on the new Mac laptop, but this seems crazy. Maybe we should rewrite heat in Python and then transpile that somehow to C and then WASM it. How about that? Oh, excuse me. Okay, well, whatever. This may just be all... Okay, we did it. Building a C object. Are we doing... What are we doing? Mind you, this isn't even matter. We're not even to the point of having matter set up. This is just freaking... This is just... What's its face? Expressive IDF. How is this so slow? It's making me lose my mind a little bit. I wish this was more done, but unless it works in a way that is probably not going to work, then it may not actually solve my problems. I want to know more about the... Somewhere in here they talked about workerness. Not here. Does it integrates with cloud for workers? But I don't think that's true yet. I think that's the... Oh, integrate with workers. As an on-publish hook that receives all messages published to a broker. It allows the worker to modify copy to other destinations, filter, drop, etc., before they are delivered. So that's not what I need. Publishing directly to PubSub from workers. Subscribe to PubSub. But the issue is that this is not going to work in durable objects, is it? It's just not. So that would mean instead we probably want queues. How is this so slow? I cannot understand. Oh my gosh, did we actually finish our freaking... That took 55 minutes to set up the Python environment. How do people deal with this? Is this just some crazy thing with my WSL environment? Ben, how do people do work? If it takes 55 minutes just to like install the Python packages you need. I mean, maybe it really is just my environment is crazy somehow. Yeah, right. We skipped that. I don't know. Well, 55 minutes was only this step. Only this step. This step, it only took it 0.1 seconds to skip something, which seems like a long time to skip something. Like 0.1 seconds is a long time to not do anything for a computer. Okay. Cloudflare queues is another option. This is the problem, though. It's this. No, this is the problem. The throughput. The idea is when a fetch comes in, we would enqueue this, but totally independently. Oh, excuse me, this script could, in this case, write it to a bucket. It took it 100 milliseconds just to write on the screen, but it couldn't do anything. Okay, well, I don't know what to do. Let's stream. I did not think it would take this long to get this stuff up and running, but here we are. Here we are, everyone. What a pain in the butt. Cyberpunk's on sale. Should we just buy Cyberpunk? Should we just buy Cyberpunk? What's on sale? Wow, is there Steam sale? Did the Steam holiday sale start today or something? Oh, the autumn sale has begun. Frostpunk on sale. Their Billions is on sale. Still seems a little expensive. Cyberpunk. Life is Strange has been playing Cyberpunk, I think. I want to go on a new machine before I do that. No. How is this still going? How is it taking this long to just build Hello World? Okay, is that what this thing means though? Is that what this means? Like, if you're using the supported, you can speed up development by using board support package. Do I dare, like, stop this and then try to add this? I just don't know. Oh, is that for... Oh, I see. Well, we may want to do this anyway, but I think that's not really what we're dealing with here. I don't understand how this is so slow. Environment looks good. You're ready to go. Reactivate this environment in the future. Source. We did it, everybody. What does this mean? There's nothing private in my environmental variables. That'd be kind of funny if I had like some private information in my env. Nothing appears to be we had a bunch of crap on this computer is what it looks like. I just wanted to get a new GPU, which has turned into a lifelong mission. Oh, at least this one has a counter. So this one's telling us everything that it's compiling. So this also has a counter. These are big numbers. I don't know, everybody. We might just have to stop this. So, okay. Speaking of the computer, and then maybe we'll just give up on this, give up on life. Well, speaking of a new computer. What I was just thinking is like one of the PC part picker little preset builds is actually pretty close to what I would want with some minor tweaks, I think. This magnificent build I was thinking of getting the i9. I really don't know if I need it. One thing I didn't realize though is like it's 16 cores, but I think it's 8 real cores. You know, and now everybody's doing the thing. It's very like a AM or a ARM kind of thing. Is like real cores and efficiency cores or whatever. So these cores are not all created equal, and I don't quite understand the implications of that. But I mean, it's the same thing with the i9. There's just 24 cores of various description. So, but I think this guy. I don't think we need to liquid cool. I think we just get this little buddy, probably. Motherboard, it's funny, they don't seem to care about. They just have like a parametric filter, which is cool, that are just like, yeah, get whichever motherboard. I would want, this is DDR4, I would want DDR5, I think. Might as well just get future-ish things. Yeah, so this, I would get DDR5 memory. I'd probably just get a Samsung SSD. It's also using parametric. And then I do actually like this case. I like NZXT cases. Always have. Get one of those, and then hopefully a 1,000 watt power supply would be sufficient for whatever the hell I eventually decide to put in. Do you think we use Platform IO with this without all this crap? This is bumming me out. It's like, it takes an hour just to get ready to like, use this little board. I mean, it's not just the matter set. There must be something wrong, right? There's no way that this is like the normal experience, right? It has to be something wrong with my setup somehow. I just refuse to believe. Anyway, the big question here is the video card, and I just don't know what to do, honestly. The 4000 series video cards are just too expensive. Like, the value proposition feels not there to me. They're impressive, but I just like, they're impressive, but they're real freaking expensive. So I don't know. There are the new AMD cards. I'm very curious what will happen with them. They are definitely cheaper. How that actually lines up with the NVIDIA cards, like they're cheaper, but I don't think any of them are going to touch the 4090. So like how they line up with the 4080, whatever, is yet to be seen because we only have their benchmark. So like in a couple weeks, I think it's December 13th, those cards will be out. People will benchmark them. We will see. The other option is the issue I have, and maybe, I don't know, is like, and maybe this is going to change given the state of things, but like I do enough stuff, or have been doing enough stuff lately with like whatever, ML stuff or whatever, where NVIDIA still seems to be the default assumption for a lot of those cases. NVIDIA is still kind of the default assumption in some cases for even stuff like DLSS or their ray tracing solution. And so I just don't know. The thing I'm leaning towards now is just saying F it and just getting like a 3080 Ti or something for half the price of a 4090 maybe. So it would be like this machine-ish. Wasn't there like a clone button? Customize this proposed. I feel like I would want that i9 within, maybe the cooling would be a bigger consideration. You know, what if we just didn't do this? What if I just didn't have a video card? I would save so much money. It would be kind of amazing. So let's do this. Let's sort by the highest price. Can we do that? Okay, these are multi-$1,000 video cards. That's a lot. Here's some 3090 Ti's that are very expensive. Okay, I'm gonna say, let's try to not spend try to keep it under, I don't know. When are we gonna even see a 4090 in this list? Like what's the lowest priced 4090? These 3090s are rough. There's no 4080s in this list? There it is. Let's grab all these 3080s. Okay. Why are there no 4090s in this list? Oh, because they're sorted by price. That's still weird though. Ti founder. Is this weird? I feel very confused. We done? Of course not. I just don't. Okay, let's just pretend we only wanted to spend $1,000 on a video card. What could we get? Bunch of 10 gig 3080s. It looks like we're not even talking about TIs until, so let's just assume 3080 Ti is as low as we will stoop. You cannot get a card for under $1,000. Let's just remove the price cap. $4,000 4090. Okay, what is going on? Oh, is this just like we're just price gouging here? Can't be retail, right? If we get to user benchmark. This is, I can't believe this build. I can, actually. I can believe it, but I also cannot believe it. I'm suspended in a state of belief and disbelief simultaneously. Terrible consistency. Weird. Wow. Bummer to be these people. Stored P about 1600. That's crazy. That's crazy. One of the hottest GPU deals. Still compiling over here. The 3080 not for sale, so I wouldn't really call that a deal since you can't buy it. Okay, say you wanted a 3080 Ti on Amazon. Frick. This sucks. Or what, it's like build a PC sales. They're gonna be like, you don't have any. There's none. A 4090. So according to like the newest videos, or like the newest statements from NVIDIA, it's that people were plugging them in wrong, causing the melting. But okay. A lot of Radeons. So there's a 4080 with $1,000 posted 7 hours ago. It's too much money, man. But somehow there's like no 3000 series deals. 3070. Oh, look at that. That's suspicious. Some of these are suspicious. Renewed. Amazon warehouse. I don't know what to do. I am going to stop the stream soon because I'm just not going to wait for this insanely slow build. This has to be some problem with WSL, right? There's like no way humans would tolerate this. Should I get rid of WSL or like just fully reinstall it? No, I should just get a new computer. That's the secret. If I had a new computer, everything would be fine. Are there any good deals on GPUs? Probably not. These like baby GPUs for children. I need an adult GPU for an adult. What's with all these? I mean, maybe they just don't put the good ones on sale. So there is some ludicrous option where I buy and build a new PC and I just stick this 1080 in it for now. This ugly Dell OEM 1080. And then just buy a new GPU when the time comes to buy a new GPU. And just think about it as two separate problems. Is that what I do? That's probably the thing to do, right? Just like get the computer figured out and then handle the GPU separately. Featured. Filter these in a way that makes sense. These are all under gaming video cards. The 40 series. Show me that. Show me the 30 series. Let's go. Oh yeah, we get an Intel Arc card. Let's get one of those. How do those compare? Isn't it Intel that makes those? Am I wrong about that? I cannot believe we accomplished nothing today because I've just been building this for hours. Oh boy. Well, you know, we didn't accomplish anything before that because I was fighting with Fusion 360. So just one of those days of no accomplishment. I could have already had this up and running if we just did the HomeKit thing. Or the home bridge thing. Sad. A sad story. What a bummer. Okay, look at this cool ARC card. It's only $300. This 16 gig of memory. I don't know. I have no clue how these compare. Oh, Terrier, you're still here. Sorry to do this to you. Why is there an anime girl on that card? Okay, I want to see the most expensive. Oh, let's do best selling, maybe. 3070. I don't want anything in the 50, 60, 70 range. So this is 16 gig 4080 for $1,200. That just seems wrong. This is all so expensive. Now there's a 3080 Ti, a gigabyte 3080 Ti for $735. Is there something wrong with this? It's out of stock. Why would you show me something that was out of stock? Why would you do that? Why would you default to, hey, you can't have this? Just thought you'd like to know. Okay, I said only show in stock. And then I click on this and it says it's out of stock. So, cool. Cool. There's a 3080. That's not even a 3080 Ti. That's just a 3080. All right, Ben, go get him. Go get him. I hope you don't get the job so I can work with you on weird things. Or get the job and then see if they, I don't know why. See if they need any physical control panels for Kerbal. I'll make those. Okay, we're gonna be done. We're gonna be done here anyway. Cannot wait my whole life for this to compile. What a shame. This is all ridiculous. There's a 3090 for $1,000. I'm sorry, a 3080 Ti. 3090 is over $1,000. These prices suck. EVGA 3080 Ti's. People do like those EVGAs. That's expensive though. Maybe there will be a cool Black Friday deal. Maybe. Okay, I'm done here. We're done here. I'm sorry. I can't wait all day. This thing's to compile. I can't believe it's taking so long. I'm gonna go try to install this on my new MacBook and just see, because it really feels like something has to be wrong. Like, how could it be that slow? How could it be that slow? Okay. Well, Ben and Terrier Darts and Life is Yours and Draklin. I think Grimbone stopped by at some point. Spixel. If I missed you, I apologize. Thanks for stopping by for, what might be one of the most boring streams of all time, which is impressive for me because I've had some extremely boring streams. So, okay, well, we'll talk next time. Maybe we'll actually try to do something next time. What I think I want, like, if this is going to suck this much, maybe we don't start with this, because there's no reason I can't get this all wired and working just with Arduino. And then just make the Matter problem a different problem. Or maybe we'll try to use that Arduino Matter library. I just don't know. I don't know. Okay, goodbye, friends. Thank you so much.